Hi there. In this video, I'm going to take you through 25 shortcuts that you should know. So the first one is, let's say for example, you have your computer and then you want to go out and you don't just want to leave your computer on like that. So what you could just press is Windows plus L, and what does that? It locks your computer for you. So moving on to number two, the next shortcut we're going to look at is Windows plus D. So when you press the Windows key plus D, it automatically goes to the desktop. So if you're having a lot of files that are going on, a lot of files that are open on your computer, what you just have to, you want to go straight to the desktop, what you just have to do is just to press the Windows plus and it automatically goes to your desktop. You can bring up all those tabs back again by pressing the same Windows plus D. Okay. So the next one we're going to look at is pressing Windows plus I. When you do that, it opens the settings for you, so you don't have to come to the search bar and start searching for Windows, like starting for settings. You don't have to do that. Just on your computer and press the Windows plus I, and it opens the settings for you. Next one we're going to look at is Windows plus P. So when you press Windows plus P on your computer, what does it changes the Windows projection mode. Okay, so once you have a projector connected to your computer, you don't have to be start to look for a project and all of this. Just press the Windows plus key, plus the P key, and then it's going to open all of these options for you. So you can choose from there. Do you want to you want only your screen to show? Do you want to duplicate it to the other computer screen, and do you want to extend it, and all of the options that you have? Okay, so the next one we're going to look at is the Windows plus E. Okay, so you automatically want to open your file explorer. Okay, so the only thing you have to do is just to press the Windows plus E key, and then opens an explorer for you. The same process works in the Mac computer and also works in the Windows computer. For the Mac, instead of control you just use command, and instead of alt you use the option key. So when you press the alt key, your alt and the tab key, it moves between the menus or the tabs that are open, the tabs that are open on your computer. Okay, you see the different applications that you have open. You see my settings open, my agent, my text manager is open, my Word document, and all of this are open for me. Okay, so when I press the tab key, I can automatically switch between two tabs, so I don't have to be using my mouse and all of the switching. I can just do it quickly. Another one that is more fancy and much cooler is the Windows plus tab key. So once you press the Windows plus tab key, you can move your hand and it has more extra functions for it. So what it does is that it displays all the tabs that are available for you, and it also does something for you. It shows you the numbers of virtual desktop that you can have here. Okay, so that's something cool about the Windows. You can have virtual desktop. So what do I mean by that? So like, let's say desktop 1, it's like having different computers inside one computer, different computer screens inside one computer. So like in my first desktop, you see all the tabs are closed. This is the first desktop. So like in the first desktop, I can open the file explorer. That's it, it's open there. I can choose now, press the Windows plus tab key. I can go to desktop 2, open another let's say open something else. Let's say I open the browser. Okay, so you can see now, if I go back to desktop 1. Okay, see, so if I go back to desktop 1, in desktop 1 you can see the file explorer is open, but the browser is not open. So moving on to number 10, so let's look at some awesome things. So when you press the Windows key plus your arrow key, what it does, it snaps your different windows to different parts of the screen. So let's say you have different windows open. This is my setting is open, and but I want to like compare two things together. Let's say I'm on the Microsoft Word now, but I want to see something else in a different window, and I don't just want to be switching and switching. So what I just have to do is press the Windows key, and you can press your left arrow. It switches that, it pushes it, snaps it to the left side of your keyboard. Okay, now you can choose any other one that you want open. Let's say for example I want the browser open, so I can be typing something, like I can be on the browser and at the same time be typing what I'm typing here, and I don't have to be switching and switching all of this. You can press the arrow key, and so the arrow, if you move it to the right, it snaps it to the right. You can take it, you can put it down. What down does is when you press the down arrow key, it minimizes it. You can press it up, it brings it up again. So it's something pretty cool. I'm really enjoying this. So you can move things around without even having to use your mouse. So with all of these shortcuts we're using, you have to use the mouse less. You might not even necessarily have to use your mouse. Okay, so moving on to the next one is Alt plus F4. So if I have let's say for example on my browser and I want to close the browser, what I just have to do is just to press the Alt and the F4 key, and it closes the browser for me. The same thing, Alt plus F4. Okay, so it closes the settings for me. So as you can see there, okay, so that's it. So all the other programs, as you can see, all the other programs are closed except the ones that I left open. So that's it for the Alt and the F4. It closes the active window. So now you have all the, another shortcut. If you press the control, the shift and the escape, what it does, it opens the task manager for you. So let's say for example a particular program on your computer has frozen, you can't close it, you can't open it, it's just frozen, you can't do anything to it. You just have to press the control, shift and the escape key, and what that does, it opens the task manager. From the task manager you can close any program you can close it. Okay, see, no matter how frozen the program is, the Firefox, if I click on Firefox and just press end task, it closes the Firefox. So you see Firefox is not open again. So that's it. So the task manager is very handy, it works a lot. Another cool one is if you look at my task bar here below, you can see the different icons that are here. So if I press the Windows key +1, what it does, it automatically opens the first icon that is tabbed there, the first application that I have pinned on my task bar. If I open, if let's say for example, you see the number 4th one is 1 2 3 4. So the Firefox is the 4th application that I have pinned on my computer. So if I just press the Windows +4, it automatically opens for me the Firefox, so I don't have to even use the mouse. If you see it with the shortcut, you don't even really have to use the mouse and scroll through it. Okay, so like the next one is 5, so I can just press Windows +5 and automatically opens the Chrome browser for me. How cool is that? Okay, let's say for example now you're on your browser. Let's jump into the browser now. Let's say for example you're on your browser and or let's say you're making a presentation using Zoom, so and you want your computer to be full screen. The only thing you have to press is just F11. Okay, so once you press F11, what it does, it puts the browser in full screen mode, so you don't have to worry about all the other things. So the only concentration is on what you're actually presenting. You can press the F11 again and it brings back the other tabs for you and all the other functions that you have in the browser. So the other thing you can press is if your page is a little bit slow, you don't have to use your mouse and come to the refresh bar here. The only thing you just have to press is you press the Control+R. Control+R refreshes your page, or the same thing, you just press F5. F5 does the same thing. So F5 and Control+R, they do the same thing, they refresh the page for you. There's a more advanced one that is Control+F5. So if you press Control+F5, it refreshes the page but also refreshes the cache of the page. This is more advanced things you don't have to bother about. Okay, except you're security conscious, right? And then so let's move on to another one. Let's say for example you have your file manager open, and so let's say for example I have this image open. Okay, so I can rename the image. The only thing I have to do is just to press F2. So once you press F2 on your computer, it gives you the ability to rename any image. Okay, I can rename it as cartoon. So just go to any file, folder, whatever it is, press F2, and then if you press F2, then you can rename it quickly. So let me bounce now to the ones that I'm sure that you are really familiar with. Okay, let's say for example you're working on Microsoft Word. Let's just create some random text. So equals to rand. So I want 2 paragraphs of random text. I don't want to type anything. Okay, so it does that for me quickly on Microsoft Word. And then so let's say for example you want to copy your file, so you just have to highlight the file that you want to copy. Okay, and then just press Ctrl+C to copy and Ctrl+V to paste it. Okay, Ctrl+C copy, Ctrl+V paste. But there's another cool function that is inbuilt, and that one is what the Windows +V. So once you press the Windows +V, what that does is that it opens the clipboard panel for you. Well, you have to go to your settings. So just press Windows+I, go to your settings and search for clipboard. So you see, so once you've activated the clipboard, you can do amazing things. Let's say for example I can copy this particular sentence, and then let's say I'm just making research. So all you just have to do is just to be copying. Okay, I will need this in my research. Let's say you're doing research, so you just need to copy the files that you need. Just copy them. Okay, so now when you're ready for your work, all you just have to press is just the Windows clipboard V, and you can see all the files that you have copied. So you can just come and just paste them there. Okay, that's good. The other one I needed was this one. Okay, the last one here. Just click. So you see how awesome that is. And the other tool that we have is the other shortcut is Ctrl+Y. So Ctrl+Y undoes something. Okay, so when you write something and then you made a mistake, just press Ctrl+Y. Now the other cool one is Ctrl+B. Let's say for example I type my name Control. So if I press Ctrl+Y, it just redoes that for me. Okay, so it's like repeating it for me. Okay, so that's it. So anything action you do, it repeats the action for you. So that's Ctrl+Y. Okay, now the other one that we're going to look at is Ctrl+F. So if you're looking for a particular word on your file and you can just find it, just press Ctrl+F. It opens the find menu. So let's say for example I'm looking for blessing. let's say for example for blessings, so it tells me okay, you found some blessings. So another thing that you can do is that you can select multiple files. So let's say for example I want to select from this first file to this file here. I don't have to be using the mouse key and all of this. So what I just have to do is just click on the first one, go to the last one, but hold down shift and automatically. So when you click on it, hold down shift, it does that for you. So you can hold down click to, when you hold down the control key, you can select different ones. So let's say for example I select this one, but I don't want to select everything. I want to select this one. You can hold down the control key, make sure you're pressing the control key, and then you can have that here. So with this, I can, if I want to copy this to another place, I just have to drag it. So you see, just drag it, and then I can move it to any other place. So that's something else, that just a bonus tip. Okay, so the shortcut key that I love the most is what? Windows plus comma. So what that does, it opens the emoji panel for you. How awesome is that? So you can be on your browser, you can be anywhere, on Facebook, whatever you're doing, and you can just type, okay, welcome. Let's say if you, for example, you're on your Facebook, you can type welcome, just press the Windows plus the comma key, and it opens the emoji panels for you. So you can have different emojis if you're on Facebook. So it's almost the same thing as a phone. You can have your emojis, you have the different types, okay, of emojis and all of those fun. Okay, let's say I want happy, you have different happy faces, okay. So I hope this is really cool. I love it. So you have the emoji. I hope you love this video. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and like the video so others get to know about it, and also it shares about. And then so I'm really happy that you stayed to the end of this video, and until we meet again in our next video, we'll be looking at how to use the computer without a mouse or without your touchpad. Click subscribe so that you stay tuned and you're notified whenever I post that video.